Security and education join forces like never before to form Secure Ed. Tonight's episode, Securing Protected Data.
Hey, how about that big game last night, huh?
What big game?
Oh, that's right. You're the guy that doesn't like sports.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed. Every time I walk by here, Larry's on the shredder.
He probably took your presentation on protecting sensitive documents to heart.
Yeah, but all our sensitive information are electronic records.
He's up to something.
Yep. Well, at least he looks busy. Shouldn't you be doing something?
Oh, yes, sir.
Larry! Nice.
Hi, I'm Bob, and welcome to Secure Ed training for keeping information safe via sensitivity marking. In this information age, we have a social security number, driver's license number, checking accounts, credit cards, and insurance policy group numbers, and it's how we are identified. That is why it's so important to protect them. Take it from me, TR54782. Yeah, that's my library card number. I read. Today we're going to talk about how we can keep this important information safe and secure. We're going to cover the following topics: regulatory and compliance requirements, information marking, storage and disposal, and access, transport, and communication. The need to protect sensitive information is so universally accepted that there are regulatory bodies demanding we do so. The laws and standards that have been developed are there to ensure that organizations that store, process, or transmit this data are aware of what they need to do to protect it. Here are just a few examples that may impact your organization. The Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act, or GLBA, helps govern our financial institution. HIPAA, or the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, addresses our healthcare information. And the Payment Card Industry, or PCI, has created a data security standard that protects our credit card data. Regulations and requirements vary, but the common goal with all regulatory compliance is to protect sensitive information. One of the easiest ways to ensure that protected data remains safe is to utilize a data classification policy. If sensitive data is properly classified, it is easy for all employees to identify it and take the proper measures to protect it. If it's not marked properly, there is a high probability that the data will be exposed. Information that is sensitive, confidential, or secret should be labeled accordingly and then secured appropriately. Make sure you understand your organization's policies and procedures for data classification. If you need help, get with your manager or information security officer. But when you talk about destruction, well, don't you know? Yeah, it's from a Beatles song. Yeah. If sensitive information has outlived its usefulness, it needs to be destroyed. This is where shredders come in. Use your organization's shredders or shred bins to dispose of all sensitive information. Remote or telecommuting employees should have an IT-approved crosscut shredder in their office as well. Documents destroyed by simple shredders can be taped back together by an ambitious dumpster diver. That's right, there are people that will go through your trash to get their hands on sensitive information. Most organizations limit access to sensitive information by segmenting computer networks or with physical access restrictions. For physical access restrictions, most organizations use a badging system. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. Well, actually you do. When these badging systems are in place, all employees should display their badge when on company property. Not only do these badges alert you if someone seems out of place, but they typically also control what work areas an employee can enter. If you see someone without a badge, you should politely ask to help them and escort them to the facility visitor center or entrance point. You should never share your badge with anyone, even authorized personnel, and you should notify your manager immediately if your badge is lost or stolen. Badging systems also help you manage non-employees. Visitors, which are being granted access to the areas where sensitive information resides, should be required to sign in and wear a guest badge. And you should never leave visitors alone within a secured or restricted area. Now let's talk a minute about protecting electronic information. Portable devices such as USB drives, CD, DVD discs, cell phones, and laptops can be used by an intruder to capture sensitive information. Some organizations don't allow visitors with cameras, cell phones, or any device capable of capturing an image on their premises. But most organizations are not that strict. So remember, anyone in your office can capture images displayed on your computer screen or information on your desk many times without you even knowing it. Also, visitors' laptops and other devices, including removable media, should never be allowed to be connected to your corporate network. They may introduce viruses or, even worse, install sniffing software to capture information from your network. Again, know your company policy and, if in doubt, contact your IT department or information security officer to check. Finally, there is the sensitive data that isn't printed or electronic. I'm talking about audible information. When it comes to phone calls, always be absolutely sure you know to whom you are speaking before discussing any confidential or sensitive information on the phone. Your company should have formal procedures that outline what you should use in a caller verification process, so make sure you are aware of what they require. If you do not have profile security questions, you should request to call the individual back at a known good phone number you have on file, but not a number that the caller gave you. Okay, that's it. Learning as much as you can about how sensitive information should be handled and disposed of, and always employing your good judgment will serve both you and your organization well. So remember, know your organization's regulatory and compliance requirements. Understand your organization's data classification policy, and properly store, destroy, and communicate this information. We're all done. Now let's get back and see how Larry's making out with the shredder.
We're splitting the proceeds 70-30. No, I'm 70, you're 30. I don't care if you ruined your $8 tie. I'm the boss. I could fire you. No, we're not splitting 65-35.